John Melton coming to you live from Salt Lake City, Utah. And today I actually did a training on follow-up, and I just want to share with you 3 tips on following up. The fortune is in the follow-up, meaning 90% of the people that take a look at your network marketing business, they try a product, they don't order or get started right away. 90% of those individuals you're gonna need to follow up with. So if you share an opportunity with 10 people, 100 people, whatever, the majority of them are going to need to be followed up with. So just think of it like this. You're planting seeds. You're always planting seeds, and everybody is at a different stage in the exposure process. So, and this is a great video to share with your team. If your team is out there and they're sharing the business with people and they're sharing their product and they feel like they're struggling, they feel like there's something wrong with them. And it's not that there's something wrong with them, it's just that they haven't followed up enough with people. You know, most sales professionals, most entrepreneurs, most network marketers don't follow up. In fact, the statistic is that 80% of the people that join a business or buy a product join or purchase after the 5th contact, the 5th exposure, if you will. So if I reach out to a prospect today and I share a video with them, and then maybe the next day I share my product with them, maybe I get together with them at a live meeting of some sort, right? I invite them out to an event, maybe a 3-way call. They may not get started after that 1st or 2nd exposure, but maybe after I follow up on that 3rd call, that 3rd contact, that might be when they get started. It might be a 4th attempt, a 5th attempt. The point is, never give up on someone. Unless somebody tells me straight up, never call me again, I have 0 interest in ever joining your business or buying your product, I'm gonna follow up with them. Now, here are some of the tips. Number 1, if somebody's not responding to you, this is what I do. I leave a voicemail or send a text message, maybe a Facebook message, and I'll ask them if they're okay. I'll say, are you okay? I notice that there's people that they just don't want to give me an answer yet because they're still uncertain. So if I say, are you okay? They tend to respond. They just haven't decided if they want to join, or they might be embarrassed because they don't have the money, or whatever it is. They just don't know what to say, so they say nothing. They don't return a text, they don't return a call. So I'll say, are you okay? And they tend to respond. Number 2, when it comes to follow-up, get organized. I notice that most people just don't follow up, or they forget to follow up. So if somebody tells me, and by the way, this is another little tip on top of the tip, always book an appointment from an appointment. Book an appointment from an appointment. So if I show someone the business today and I say, you know, I'm gonna follow up with you tomorrow, what time is good? 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Those are my 2 open time slots, whatever. I'll book that 2nd appointment. But the point is, there are people that don't book the 2nd appointment, they don't set up that follow-up, and they just let that person slip through the cracks. If I say I'm gonna call someone the next day, I need to call them the next day. And if I say I'm gonna call them at 4, I need to call them at 4. Because that's your integrity, that's your word. If you say you're gonna call them at the time that's scheduled, and if they blow off the appointment, that's on them, but at least you did what you said you were going to do. If they say call me back in a week, a month, a year, call them back when they ask you to call them back. And you can even ask them, hey, you know what, I know the timing isn't right now, you just got a promotion at work, or you know, right now you don't have the money, or maybe something's going on in their personal life, right? Maybe they're dealing with some stuff with their spouse or their kids, whatever, it's just not good timing. Ask them, when would you like me to follow up? And they might say, hey, call me next week. They might say, call me in a year, who knows? But you can ask them that question. Number 3, you've got to get good at how you follow up. So that's number 3. I noticed that back in the day, I used to be very pushy, so I would follow up with people and be like, hey, you ready to get started? Hey, you ready to get started? Hey, when are we gonna make money together? Hey man, you ready to do this thing? Like, I would try to be funny about it, but it was like, I just constantly tried to sell and close, and it wasn't effective. When I started doing updates, my business took a turn for the better. All of a sudden, I started to increase my close ratio. You're never gonna sign up everybody, but I signed up more people more often, and it was because I give them updates. I'd say, listen, I know last time we talked, you were super busy, you got a lot going on. I totally get that. I just wanted to update you and let you know that we rolled out a new product and here's what it is. I just wanted to update you. You told me to keep you in the loop. I wanted to update you and let you know that we're doing a huge event tomorrow night, or we're doing a huge event next week, or we're opening up a new city, state, or country. Do you see how you can just give them updates? So you're not constantly pushing and selling, you're just updating them. People like updates. You're touching base with them. How's the family? How's work? What's going on, man? What have you been up to? That's awesome. Just want to give you an update. Does that make sense? So I hope these tips helped you. If they did, feel free to go to my website, realjohnmelton.com, for more free training just like this. Please drop a comment, drop a like. I always appreciate your feedback. You can share this with anyone you want. And when you visit my website, realjohnmelton.com, be sure to enter your name and email. You'll get on my newsletter, but more importantly, I will send you a free training. It's a PDF and a training on my 15 best lead sources. You'll also get the training on how to be a monster recruiter. My wife and I have personally enrolled over 1,000 people in our 14 years in the industry. So you're gonna get free training, free PDF. You're gonna get my most up-to-date trainings. Appreciate you watching. Make it a great day. I'm gonna go have some fun in Salt Lake City. See you later. Thanks for watching.